Hi, boys and girls. I hope you're having a great day. I can't believe it, but our school year is almost over. So this will be the last video I'll be posting on our Head Start website for you to see, but I'm still going to make some posts on Class Dojo and put a few things on there. So today I thought I would read you a book. This book is called Love You When. And if you look closely, you can see that those words are painted on rocks, and there's rocks all around. The author of this book is Linda Kranz. And boys and girls, I get to bring this book to all of you. This will be the last book that we deliver, so I'll be delivering it the first week of June. So let's read this book, Love You When. Do you think of me during the day, you ask? Yes, I say as I close my eyes for a moment and smile. In a soft voice, as soft as a whisper, you say, tell me when. I love you and think of you all day, every day, always, I say. I love you when, you see those rocks? They're painted like hearts and they're in the shape of hearts. I love you when the first rays of sun light up the early morning sky. I love you when the sweet scent of flowers drifts through an open window in the spring. Wow, boys and girls, look at those rocks. They're painted like flowers. I love you when a gentle breeze rustles through our backyard wind chime and a peaceful sound fills the air. I love you when cheerful little birds arrive to sing us their own distinctive songs. Boys and girls, each bird sings differently. So distinctive means they have their own song that only they sing. So only cardinals sing a certain song and bluebirds sing a different song. I love you when a brilliant rainbow peeks out through the clouds after a drenching rainstorm has cooled off a sizzling summer day. Look at that rainbow, boys and girls, on that rock. I love you when we're out on a walk and we find a new rock to add to our amazing collection. Boys and girls, I know a lot of you like to collect rocks too. I love you when we notice fluffy white clouds in the deep blue sky and we search for familiar shapes as they float by. So look at those rocks with all those shapes on there. I think I see an elephant and a fish and a bear. What do you see? I love you when shooting stars appear bright and steady and we watch them sparkle as they fall to decorate the night. Those rocks are painted black with little white specks on them to look like stars. I love you when colorful leaves tumble in the crisp fall air and land softly on the ground. And this one, they painted leaves. I love you when snow covers the winter landscape and everything is so incredibly still. I love you when the house is quiet late at night and thoughts of you make me smile. They painted their house on that one. I love you when I turn the page on the calendar and I wonder what remarkable discoveries we will share in the months to come. No matter where I am or what I'm doing, I will always love you. I say, I love you too, you say as you wrap your arms around me. I take your hands in mine. Day and night, night and day, I love you through all the seasons. So those rocks have all pictures of trees at different times of year or different seasons. You mean the world to me. The end. And boys and girls, when you open up this book on the first page and in the back, it says right here, love you when, and it has all these different times or different things that they do. And it has it in the back too. Love you when. It says we watch fireflies blink and glow on a warm summer night. So boys and girls, one thing that you can do if you have your yellow books or you still have the art journals that came in your art kit, you can think of somebody very special to you, like your mom or dad or sister or brother or grandparent or just a special anybody, a special friend, and think about your favorite things to do with them. And you could draw a picture of that in your book and have a grown-up write the words for you. So boys and girls, I have a project for us to do. When we were at school, one thing that we like to do is look around when we were outside on the playground and collect special rocks, right? We would bring them inside, and sometimes you would just take those special rocks home, and sometimes you would paint them, or we would paint them when we got inside. So after reading the book, I thought the perfect project would be to paint rocks. So the first thing you need is something to cover where you're going to paint. We want to be responsible with the paint, and we don't want to get it on anything that we can't get the paint off of. So I just use newspaper to cover where I'm working. And then you need some paint. You need some paint brushes, or just one paintbrush will be fine too. You need some paper towels and a little bit of water. Now, boys and girls, these paints aren't watercolor paints, so we don't want to mix a lot of water in the paint, but we might need to clean our brushes, especially if we just have one paintbrush, so the colors don't mix. And then, of course, you need rocks. So I found some rocks outside. Here's some rocks. And then you can paint. Boys and girls, you can paint rocks any way you want. You can paint your favorite animal or your favorite insect. You can even look through that book and find something that you really like and try to paint the same thing. So I really like rainbows. So on my rock, I'm going to paint a rainbow. So I need lots of colors. So I'll need red and orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. So it's going to be, this is kind of it's like a medium-sized rock. So we're going to try to paint it. So I'm going to open up my paint, take my paintbrush and dip it in there and get some red. And I'm going to make like an arc to start the rainbow. So here's red. Need a little more paint. Get me some more. And there's the red on my rock. Well, now if I only had one paintbrush, I would want to clean this off. So that's when I'm going to dip it in the water, and I'm going to take my paper towel and dry it off because we don't really need it too wet. So now the next color is orange. I have some orange over here. And I'm going to paint another arc. And then I'm going to take another paintbrush and get some yellow. And then I would finish it with the rest of the colors and just paint my rock. And maybe I would want to paint some colors around the outside too. So that's one idea. And then I was walking in my driveway the other day and I found this rock. And this rock kind of reminded me of a heart. It doesn't look exactly like a heart shape, but that's what I thought of. And it wasn't red. I painted it red. Boys and girls, I painted it red because I wanted to paint another color on top of it. So when you paint rocks, if you want to paint a color on top of a color, you have to let the first coat dry first. So I painted this earlier and it's all dry. So now I'm just going to take a paintbrush and I'm going to dip it in some pink paint. And I'm just going to make it polka dots. So I'm going to put dots all over it. I like pink. So I'm going to pick pink. And I also like purple. So now I'm going to clean this brush again. Let's remember how I did that. I dipped it in the water and I tapped it in just really lightly. And then I'm going to dry it off. Dip it in some purple paint. And I'm going to dip it in to get some more. And there's my polka dot rock. So, boys and girls, if you paint rocks, like I said, you can paint them any way that you want to. I know that you all have watercolor paint, so I don't really think that watercolor paint would work really good on rocks. I just think it would wipe off too easily. So you want something a little stronger. So, boys and girls, when I deliver the book to you that first week of June, I'm also going to bring you out some supplies so you can paint your own rocks. Remember, when you try to find rocks, you do want to be responsible with the rocks too. Make sure you have permission to pick them up and make sure they're okay to paint. So make sure you ask a grown-up. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the story, and I hope that you get out there and paint some rocks. And when you do, you can always share the pictures to our Class Dojo page. All right, boys and girls, have a great week. Bye.